So the album is out, but before we get into the album, I was, stalking you online. We got to talk about your cat. We also got to talk about your fan sign that you had.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So what was that like?
That was over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It was a lot of fun. It was my first ever fan sign, and it's just really nice to be able to, attach names to faces finally, and just be able to get to know the people who support you, and just meeting, even though it was short for each person, just being able to see them in person and being able to talk to them and sign them. And yeah, it was just a really nice experience for me.
Now I'm actually a very shy person. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I very am. So is it not awkward, or is there any shy, embarrassing moments when you get a chance to meet the fans up close and personal? Because you're saying you're matching the faces to the names.
Right.
So is that because you're just oh, you're so happy to see them, but it's just also oh, hi. It's oh.
I mean, for me, just as an outgoing person, just naturally, I feel like just being able to meet new people, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay.
So, and when I do shows and stuff, there are the regulars who come, and then there are people's faces that I recognize here and there. And then there were some new faces yesterday who I finally got to meet. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun meeting them.
Okay. Okay. Now, getting ready for the album, I was watching your showcase and seeing some of the other interviews, and you're saying that you went through puberty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this whole thing. So it's I wanted to clear this up because I know in Korean, there's it's puberty. Did you go through an early midlife crisis during this album, or was it a little bit more of a puberty type thing?
I feel like it was just, when you're 20, I'm 20 years old now. So when you're 20, you're just going through those early teenager, those late teenager, early adult, that phase. I feel like I was stuck in that limbo for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, just going through the hardships of a 19-year-old. You know what I mean, right?
Feeling high school's over, but it's not, because, you still have a whole new world to look at, but it's not there yet. Just kind of that whole loop of.
Exactly. Yeah. Probably any 18, 19, 20-year-old that's listening to this, they can probably feel for me that, everything, any hardships that you're going through right now, it feels like the end of the world, and something that you'll look back on 5 years later and be like, that's not a big deal.
If I look back at my early 20s, what you think you're going through now and all that, no, I think it was pretty big. I feel it just gets easier as you get older. So
pain is relevant.
I feel that what you're going through right now, does it get better? Nah, it's I think you probably experienced the most traumatizing things in that age group. I think.
Yeah.
It's just because you're becoming an adult, and so many things are so new.
Right. So just those teenager issues and stuff like that, and growing up and learning to be an adult, learning to be responsible, I felt like that was just, it's not easy.
Oh,
it's not easy.
#adulting is still not easy for me.
So going through that and learning and messing up, making mistakes and learning, yeah, that was the process for the past 2.5 years. And it's still the process.
Okay. So that's why it took so long for this album to come out.
I would say so.
Okay.